All right, shalom, shalom. This is Arakar Reuben coming out of the Lions Den of Yasharala camp. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Also to our elders as well, down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala camp, Herald 1. Salutations to all the Akiran and four corners of the earth, pushing the truth sincerely. Today I have a lesson, Lord willing, to edify to the hopeful elect out there. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump straight into it, man. Trying to show a video into pertaining to the new Black Panthers. You know, either the old ones wasn't a good thing, but it's, you know, far see some type of unity. But hey, other than that, this is not the works of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. But I'm going to show the video and then bring out a few precepts, and I got another little quick video.
Aaron Dixon today saying that he no longer supports us. That after he gave me orders to make a video saying that him and other members were coming, that he withdrew his support, and that he said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars in life standing behind a cause. You know, he said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a Black Panther going forward. Because we don't believe in black nationalism, like Bobby Seale said in the video that I shared on my page earlier, that black nationalism is acquiesced to racism, and that we don't stand like that, that we're internationalists and intercommunalists, just like Huey Newton said. We will no longer identify with this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for self-defense. I got a message from Aaron Dixon.
Yeah, okay, all right.
You might want to. I got a message from Aaron.
All right. So with that being said, man, hey, if you feel like you're doing the works of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, doesn't matter what another man thinks, man. We're not out here to please men. We're not out here to seek the likeness of men, man. We don't care, but we out here to push forth and do the will of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Ecclesiastes 12:13, here the conclusion of the whole matter is, fear the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, keep his law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, man. So we don't care about what his name was, say for instance, as far as from his perspective, yeah, man, yeah, he don't want us doing it no more, da. He seems defeated, man. He sees drained, oh yeah, I don't got this support no more, whatever the case may be, man. Hey, your support is that fire, that will, that spirit, that drive that's in you, all right? In order to continue to do what you've been commanded to do, all right? Just because another man gets up, oh yeah, man, I ain't feeling it right now, it ain't hot right now, all right? That don't mean nothing, man. When it comes to this truth, man, shit, we out here, you know? But hey, we stand 10 toes for the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right? You know, first and foremost, this Black Panther Party, it's not even of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. This isn't even the route that the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, wants us to look at, you know? So right now, man, we're supposed to be out here, pushing forth this true, waking up the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai's sheep, man. All right? Feeding his sheep, you know? All right, fishing for those fishes, all right? And then those fishes will become hunters, all right? When that time comes, hey, that's when we'll get down with the get down, man. Hey, not saying that, oh yeah, shit, yeah, get your ass kicked left and right, but it's a time and place for everything, you know? You know what I'm saying? If danger's at your door, if danger's presented right in front of you at your face, yes, defend yourself. But at the end of the day, don't make it you know, as you see here on the screen, hey, yeah, man, we got to get out here and go fight for our people. Nah, man. We fighting for our people right now, man. Why? Because the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man, but mighty through the pulling down of strongholds and roughly paraphrasing, you know. So that's what we ought to be doing right now, man. Fighting the spiritual warfare, all right. When it comes for the time to be physical, that's when the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai will give us that increase for that time, man. You know, right now it's not a time to get physical. You know, as scripture say, hey, that time is coming though. But as scripture say, when the enemy shall come rushing in like a flood, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is going to lift up that standard, man. You know, upon his men. That's why at that moment, then we're gonna know who the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has chosen are, man. Why? Because he's gonna lift up that standard. Lord willing, Yahweh Ratazah, I'm a part of that number, man. And the other men that are out here teaching this truth sincerely with me too as well. All right. Because hey, shit, this is not the way. This is not how we're gonna get deliverance. All right. This is not how this is gonna go. All right. So let's grab a couple precepts real quick. Zechariah, so that's Zeph. All right, this is Zephaniah chapter 3 and 8. It says, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them my indignation, that righteous fury, that righteous anger, you know. It says, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. So with that being said, that's why we see the buildup of WW3 right now, man. Hey, that's what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua chose in order to fulfill, to show his anger, man, in order to fulfill, to show his wrath, all right? So with that being said, man, hey, when that time comes, we're going to do according to the enemy, according to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's anger, man. You know, what we doing right now won't be able to suffice to the ass whooping that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua wants to put on them, man. You know, hey, shit, that's like me being an adult and I got a squirrel with this other person over here. And then shit, my son come over here and try to fight my battle for me. He's only 3 years old, man. He ain't gonna be able to put the ass whooping that I'll be able to put on that individual. All right, why? Because he's doing it according to his anger. He's hurt because I was hurt. He's seen that I was hurt. So that's the same thing with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So that's why we have to wait upon him, right? We all right. Why? Because we're that worm Jacob. We're in that lower state right now, man. So our muscle, our fight, our strength is of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. So how can we do anything without his say so? How can we do anything without his green light, man? How can we do anything without his increase? You know? So this is Ezekiel chapter 3. It's like Ezekiel chapter 25. Yeah, I'm in the wrong one. Yeah, I was in 23. It's like 25, 26. All right. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. You know, hey, shit. So with that being said, hey, Esau's running this world right now. Edom is running this world right now, man. So, hey, shit, yeah, he's coming down with that great wrath. They're applying pressure to the children of Israel, man, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Especially what we see what's going on with ICE right now. You know, but guess what, man? Our anger, our frustration won't be able to do anything, all right, to them, man. So that's why we have to get that green light. That's why we have to get that say-so from the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua in order to do so, man. Why? Because guess what? The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is pissed. Why? Because they've been touching the apple of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's eye, man. Right? This is Ezekiel chapter 25, and I'm going to start at verse 12. Yeah, I'm going to start at verse 12. Right? It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua God, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. All right, they're going to fall by the sword, man. What is that sword? Whether that sword may be race wars, civil wars, or utmost World War III, all right, which is prophesied in the Bible, man. You know, hey, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to have his way with them, man. But it's going to be according to his anger. Don't get out here and think that, oh, yeah, man. Hey, buddy, how about we get Ron, John, and Dominique, and Q-Dog, and whatever the case may be. How about we click up, we go out here, and shit, man, we tired of Esau coming down with this wrath upon our people, man. We got to stand up, but stand up the way that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua told you to stand up, man. And that's out here on your 10 toes prophesying, all right, tearing down that kingdom, man, right? That's what we ought to be doing, fighting a good fight of faith, you know? Not out here going sword to sword, trying to fight them with their blessing, man. Our blessing is the God of Israel, man. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Salaki. Is our blessing is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. What other nation out here can truthfully, honestly say that they have a true living God, man? They can't, but we do. So therefore, we're going to fight all our battles according to the way of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. We're going to pray unto the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, ask for that guidance, ask for the strength, man. All right. And when it comes down to this particular battle with Esau, man, all right, you know, hey, shit, we're going to wait till that time when the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua give us the green light by way of the Spirit, all right, by way of prophecies, by way of everything playing out in order to be able to do so, man. You know, but if Esau at your front door, you know, or whoever, whatever the case may be, man, somebody coming at you, you know, defend yourself. Hey, don't, oh man, yeah, man, I'm just gonna sit here, nah, you know, you can defend yourself, but at the end of the day, don't make it this is your main priority, man. Why? Because this is not the way of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. Verse 14 of Ezekiel chapter 25. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom, and I will lay my vengeance, not ours, not yours, not theirs, but his, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's vengeance, man. He said, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people. So when that time's come, he's going to use us. We're going to be that whooping stick for Esau's ass, man, you know. So when that time come, hey, that's when we're going to do it, man. Not right now. Not right now. The time is not now, man. Shit, hey, he ain't even showed, he ain't fully finished showing his horns yet, man. So with that being said, hey, he's revealing himself right now. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is revealing shit. How you go fight your opponent and everybody don't even know who the opponent is, you know? Hey, so that's why the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is pulling off that mask right now and showing the true face of evil, of wicked right now, man, which would be Esau, all right? And whoever does anything contrary to the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua establishment, contrary to his ways, you know, right? It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury. So how we feel, how mad we are, how upset we are, how angry we are, how pissed off we are, doesn't even compare to the amount of anger and frustration and pissed offness of what the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has, man. So guess what? He's gonna give us some perspective of how he feel within that time in order to go do. Well, in order to go perform the ass whipping that Esau actually needs, man. All right, we can get out there and beat the shit out of Esau, man. We can beat him down to a bloody pulp. But hey, that might not be enough, man. The Lord want his ass beat down to a dust. You know, we just beat him down to a pulp. The Lord want to beat down to dust. So guess what? We ain't do it according to his anger. We ain't do it according to his fury, man. We ain't do it according to his strength. So therefore, that's why we have to wait upon the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. You get out here and get to fight in the battle and the Lord ain't with you and shit, you get your ass overthrown by your opponent, man. That's what you don't want, you know? So therefore, that's why you want to make sure you're following the instructions of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to a T, man. Because guess what? Soon as you fuck up and go out the way, that's your ass, you know? Slack you 1 second, Babaka Shah. Cell 5 XLV 3 XL. Here we go. Psalms chapter 44. And I'm gonna start at verse 4. It says, "Thou art my king, O God, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Command deliverance for Jacob." All right. In order for us to be delivered, we have to follow the instructions of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So as it says, command deliverance, all right? So whatever the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua commands, and us being a servant in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's army, a soldier, however you want to look at it, once that commander-in-chief gives that order, you have to follow that order, man. So therefore, the things that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua says, we have to do them in order to obtain the prize that we want, man, which is salvation, the kingdom, being one with the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So therefore, we have to listen and obey the commands of the Lord, man. So thou art my king, O Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Thou art my king, O Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua. Command deliverance for Jacob. All right. So once he commanded, you have to follow those commands in order to obtain deliverance. All right. Verse 5, it says, through thee will we push down our enemies, through the Lord. All right. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. All right. For whosoever call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved, man. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and are safe. All right. So through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. All right. So who can stand before the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man? If you're a true servant of the Lord, if you truly believe in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, hey, he's not gonna leave us, he's not gonna leave any of us behind, man. Look at the generations of old. Were any ever confounded? Were any ever forsaken that called upon the name of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Nah, man. So guess what? We're gonna follow after the examples that were set before us, man. The same ways that they were delivered, the same way that they were delivered is the same way that we're going to be delivered, man. By calling upon our power, by calling upon our strength, which is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Yahushua, he delivers. What is going to deliver us from? Tribulation. All right. So with that being said, in the midst of our fight, man, because Esau gonna come down with it, man. You know, and we ain't gonna be able to take him out by way of fucking Black Panthers, all right? We're going to have to we're going to need that divine intervention to be able to swoop in, which is but going to be by way of the Lord Yahweh to intervene and shit. We're going to have to tag. We need tag team partners, man. And guess what? We really ain't even fighting, man. It's the tag team partner that's fighting, which is the Lord Yahweh, man. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh, man. You know, so how are we going to do anything, you know? So we have to have that divine intervention. We need that divine intervention in order to beat this enemy, this opponent that we're going against, you know? Shit, hey, the videos that they had when they with Venezuela, when Neuro 47 sent them boys over there to get Maduro, you know? So with that being said, shit, hey, we need a divine intervention. We need to put our trust and strength and power in prayers and care into the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man, because we definitely gonna need him within these times, man. Hey, shit, it was a Jake out there, man, Northern Kingdom Jake recording, do. Hey, shit, yeah, man, you know, FaceTiming and whatnot. Yeah, hey, dude, lights went out, man. Shit, they going in there. Zero Dark 30 team going in there, getting Maduro out, getting them in, and whatnot, man. So, what are you as a Black Panther gonna do within that situation right there, man? Esau got all type of stuff that they don't even make known to the public, man. You know? But when they show it, shit, then they decide to, you know, go into a little information about it. Henceforth, situation in Venezuela, you know? Oh yeah, it's a wavelength, send out waves, da. He wasn't talking about it before until he used it, man. Shit. So with that being said, man, hey, that's the same way, man. Shit, we ain't gonna show our weapons until it comes time. Well, we showing ours, but hey, far as when that time comes, the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua ain't gonna show it until that time, man. You know, hey, this right here is an example of like these YNs. I don't like using that word, but you know, hey, but these YNs, oh yeah, man, they'll go get a gun, man, and try to just. Oh, what you say, man? You talking about me, bro? I just said, hey, how you doing, bro? You know, like this feels like this not even of the original Black Panther. Like that's not even of them. But yeah, that's what this video is about. Him apologizing or whatnot. Yeah, we're not gonna use this flag anymore.
With this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for self-defense. I got a message from.
So hey, it really felt like, you know, something just to get the initiation for I start going after Jake, man. So yeah, that's why, hey, this is not the foundation of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. That's why you have to start off with that chief cornerstone, man. So this is not of the Lord. Shit, you set yourself there in that chief cornerstone seat. And shit, this not gonna suffice, man. In that day of trouble, shit, this isn't gonna suffice, because guess what? We ain't even get to the climax of the day of trouble yet. And guess what? You already sitting on this bitch apologizing about, yeah, man, we not the Black Panther Party. Yeah, why? Because that's not what's gonna deliver us, man. What's gonna deliver us is the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Following after him. Yeah, so with that being said, man, I got I'm gonna use these last two precepts. Acts 5:39. Luke, John, Acts. This is Acts chapter 5. Matter of fact, hold on, Salaki. All right, come on. Let's start from 38. This is Acts chapter 5, verse 38. It says, "And now I say unto you, refrain from these men and let them alone. For if this counsel or this work be of men, it will come to naught. But if it be of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, ye cannot overthrow it, lest happily ye be found even to fight against the Most High." So Khan, man, hey, shit, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind, man. Hey, if it's of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, it won't come to an end, man. That's why he that endures to the end, the same shall be saved. You think this type of works are going to be able to endure unto the end? You know, you think being a Black Panther is going to get you through nuclear destruction? Huh? No, man. Hey, our Lord and Savior is going to be able to do that, man. By us trusting and believing and having faith in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, during that time of trouble, he's going to make sure we are all right, man. Not because we're out here, you know, marching Black Panther. Who? Black Power. Nah, we ain't out here doing that, man. But what are we doing? Exalting the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right? Lifting up our power, all right? Against their power, is they showing their strength, man. So we showing our strength. And our strength is through the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I just thought of another precept too. So come, man. And the foundation of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is always going to suffice in that time of trouble, man. All right. So that's why you want to make sure that you're building upon that solid foundation of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and make sure you're not building upon sand, mud, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure you have a solid concrete foundation, man. You know? So come, man. Yeah, this Black Panther Party, this, that, and the third. Hey, the Lord ain't with that, you know? Hey, shit, the Lord ain't looking for these big numbers and all these strong people looking for, he ain't looking for all that, man. All right, this is Judah chapter 9, and I'm going to start at verse 11. It says, "For thy power standeth not in the multitude, nor thy might in strong men, for thou art a God of the afflicted, and helper of the oppressed, and upholder of the weak, and protector of the forlorn, and a savior of them that are without hope." You know, hey, shit, that's why we that worm Jacob, man. We in that lower state, shit. We can't do nothing for ourselves, man. The only thing that we can do for ourselves is acknowledge the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, and get out here and do what he commanded us to do. Presenting our body as a living sacrifice, getting out here, feeding the sheep, bidding many back to the marriage, and keeping his law, statutes, commandments to the best of our ability, man. You know, hey, getting out here, Black who? Black power, whatever the case may be, whatever the hell they chant, man, that ain't it. All right. If they ain't chanting, if they ain't singing the song of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, hey, then their mouths already might as well be closed, man. That's why we out here, to put to silence the ignorance of foolish men, you know. All right. And oh yeah, Con, I ain't got that one wrote down. It's the one I said I remember. Con, okay. This is Sirach chapter 34, and I'm gonna start at 13, verse 13. Matter of fact, let's 12. "I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things. The spirit of those the spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Whoso feareth the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him that saveth them. Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear, nor be afraid, for he is his hope. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord. To whom doth he look, and who is his strength? Who is our strength, and who do we look for that divine intervention? Who do we look for to come in and fight for us, man? Who do we look for to give us to? Who do we look for in order for that standard to be lifted up in order for us to be able to get on their ass, man? So in order until that time's come, man, we not out here to be doing no shit like this, you know. All right. Blessed, verse 15, Sirach 34. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doth he look, and who is his strength? For the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection, a strong stay, a defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling, and the help from falling. He raiseth up the soul and lighteneth the eyes. He giveth health, life, and blessings. So with that being said, man, by trusting in the Lord, following after the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, they come with some great health insurance, man. So therefore, if you abide by the rules and regulations of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, better yet, if you listen and do the commands of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man, you have nothing to worry about, man. You don't got to get out here and worry about
behind the cause, you know. He said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a Black Panther going forward. Because we don't believe in black nationalism, like Bobby Seale said in the video that I shared on my page earlier, that black nationalism is acquiesced to racism, and that we don't stand like that, that we're international support. He said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars in life standing behind a cause, you know. He said he's going to make a statement saying no one has the right to call himself a person today, saying that he no longer supports us. That after he gave me orders to make a video saying that him and other members were coming, that he withdrew his support. He said that this situation is unimportant to him, even though my comrades have risked their lives and spent thousands of hours of their time and dollars in life standing behind a.
So come, man, you won't have to worry about no BS like that, man, because if you're doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, guess what? He says, and help from falling. You won't have nothing to worry about, man. Why? Because you'll be walking on that balance beam perfectly. Why? Because a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. As long as you stay focused on the prize, shit, and that's the thing with balance, man. If you stay focused on something that's still, so far as the destination that we're looking for is the kingdom, the destination that we're looking for is the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we stay focused on that, looking at him, focused on that, hey, shit, we have nothing to worry about, man. We stay focused, man. So with that being said, Lord willing, this video was edifying. And once again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ha, Rakah, Kodash, Ma'amath. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, also to my elder as well. Down here in the Lions Den of Yasharala Camp, Harawan. Salutations to all the Akim around the four corners of the earth, push the truth and sincerity. Hey, Shalom, man, keep pushing. We're almost out of here. Shalom. Hey, matter of fact, nah, hold on.
No longer identify with this flag. We will no longer identify ourselves as the Black Panther Party for.
And there it is, just like I said. I told you this bitch ass nigga was gonna quit. As soon as the heat got turned up, as soon as they start telling him he couldn't be a Black Panther, he wasn't gonna do it no more. Cause it wasn't about the cause in the motherfucking first place, okay? This was an attempt to get foundational Black Americans involved in some shit that ain't got nothing to do with them, okay?
One said we will no longer identify with this